Hi, I'm Chris, and this is my game, Realm of the Empress. This video will demonstrate how the open world exploration and quest design work. The area of Chapter 1 is called Port Ovis and is made up of over 300 mini-cards. You fit them together as you move like a jigsaw puzzle, revealing more of the map as you explore. We're told to start the game on map card 167, so let's find it in the deck. Every 50 cards are grouped together. Okay. So, each map card shows which cards to take when you move. You can only move north, east, south and west, and the number in the top left is the number of the card you're holding. There are 3 restrictions to exploration. You can't swim, you can't climb up or down boulders or cliffs, and you can't move through bushes. You use a 12-sided die as your player marker, counting up to 12 for each step you take. And when you get back to number 1, that counts as half an hour, which you track as there is a day-night cycle. So the captain of the ship tells us to go up the path to the inn. So we can choose to follow the instructions or decide to go off exploring instead. How you play the game is entirely up to you, but the goal is to upgrade and get better armor and weapons so that you can progress further through the quests and complete the story. All paths lead to buildings where we'll find characters to interact with. So let's head up this path and find the inn. So we want card 168 and we put that next to it. Trying to follow the path north, we need card 132 next. So we'll go back to the map deck, put these other ones back and take card 132 from this deck. So again, we're going to be looking in the top left corner. And there's card 132. We'll place that down. So we're continuing up this path and we'll go east. So we want 133, which is the next card. And we place that one down. At this stage, we could go east or west if you wanted to explore a bit more, but we're going to be sticking to where the captain told us to go. So we're going to look here and we want card 108. And again, looking through it here, 108. We place that one down. So we're imagining ourselves walking up this path. We're continuing east. We want card 107. So we'll find that here. So card 107 has a building on it. And so we're going to find out who is inside. So we take the buildings deck and we'll look for card 107. Okay, so there are 2 cards with 107 on them, so we'll take both of those. And we'll put the buildings deck back. If we flip these over, we'll have a look to see who is inside these buildings. This building. On the ground floor we have Ina and Merwin, and on the first floor we've got Ivan. So we can imagine ourselves going through this door and walking through and talking to Merwin. There are other icons on these cards, and I'll get to that in a later video. For now we'll just put these down and we're going to pick up the character card deck. So we're looking for Merwin, so we're looking in the top left corner for the name. Underneath the photo, underneath the picture, we've got the quests, intimidation and sneak for each character. Every character is part of a quest, and the quests go from A to Z and are numbered 1 to whatever, depending on how long the quests are. So if we search through these characters, we're looking for Merwin. There she is. So we can see what quest she's a part of, and we see she's a part of B1. We can only start a quest if it has a 1 at the front. We couldn't do A3, for example. So we'll find quest B1 and find all the quest cards that have B on them. So we've got 3 here. So this is a short quest. There are short, middle and long quests. So we would read through this, and she tells us she wants her shop picked up from the farmer. So we can see at the top here we'd have B1, B2 and B3, and we'll go through the quest like that. Every quest has a reward at the end of it, so it's a good idea to do them. It's entirely up to you, again, with the exploration, how many quests you want to take on. If you're the type of person who will pick up lots of quests from one building and then work through them one at a time, or if you just pick up one and finish it, then pick up another one and finish it. The game is open world, you're free to explore however you'd like. The map reveals itself as you move, and that's it really. That's how exploration works. You take your die as a player marker, you move along the map. When you get to a building, you go to the building's deck and see which characters are inside. The characters will have quests, some of them will have shops, so you can interact with them in different ways. And that's the game. Thanks very much for watching. I will have another video up next week going through the combat. And then I'm going to try to add more and more videos about all the different things you can do in the game. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.